My sister hated me for as long as I can remember. The weird part? I never knew why. We were only 2 years apart. Same parents, same house, same schools. But somehow, everything always felt like a competition to her. If I got a new backpack, she wanted the same one. If I joined a club at school, she joined it the next week. If I made a new friend, she had suddenly become best friends with them too. At first, I thought that was just what little sisters did. Then she started trying to ruin things for me. In middle school, she stole my homework the morning it was due. I tore my room apart looking for it. I got detention because I couldn't turn it in. 3 days later, I found it stuffed inside one of her old backpacks. She laughed and said, "I forgot I put it there." I wanted to believe her. Then in high school, she unplugged my alarm clock the night before one of my final exams. I woke up almost 2 hours late. I barely made it to school. She claimed it was an accident. Everything with her was always an accident. She'd borrow my clothes without asking, break my things, tell little lies that got me grounded, then cry until my parents forgave her. No matter what happened. I always found myself being the one who apologized. People kept telling me, "She's your sister. One day you'll laugh about all of this." I believed them. Then I met Ethan. He was the first boyfriend I'd ever introduced to my family. The first time he came over, my sister barely looked at me. She spent the entire evening talking to him, laughing at everything he said, asking for his number so she could send him funny memes. I remember joking, "I think she likes you more than me." He laughed, "I only have eyes for you." I wish that had been the end of it. Over the next year, she'd text him constantly. He always showed me the messages. Most of them were harmless, until they weren't. One night she texted him, "You deserve better." He blocked her immediately. Neither of us told my parents because we didn't want more drama. A few months later, Ethan told me he wanted to surprise me for my birthday. He'd rented out my favorite rooftop restaurant, invited all my closest friends. He was finally going to propose. I had absolutely no idea. My sister found out by accident. She saw a message pop up on his phone while he was helping my dad move furniture. She never said a word. The night of my birthday, everyone was waiting on the rooftop. The flowers were there. The photographer was ready. My friends kept texting, asking where I was. I never showed up. About an hour before the party, my sister came to my apartment in tears. She told me Ethan had been cheating on me. She even showed me screenshots. I was devastated. I blocked him before he could explain. I spent the entire evening crying on my couch while my phone rang over and over again. The next morning, my best friend showed up at my door. She looked completely confused. "What happened last night?" I told her everything. She grabbed my phone, looked at the screenshots, then immediately said, "These are fake." She pointed out the dates, the fonts, even the profile picture had been edited. My heart sank. I called Ethan. He answered on the first ring. He wasn't angry. He just sounded heartbroken. He explained everything. He'd waited 3 years to propose. My sister had destroyed it in less than an hour. Later that day, she admitted she'd made the screenshots herself. She said she just wanted more time before I got engaged. I asked her why. She finally told me the truth. She'd been in love with Ethan almost from the day she met him. She thought if she could break us up, he'd eventually choose her. That was the moment something inside me broke, not because of Ethan, not because of the ruined proposal, because I realized I'd spent my entire life trying to love someone who had been quietly